Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to some spooky season goodness. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions of a palette that I've had since last October because it got launched on like the 29th of October, which gave me no time and didn't get to me till like end of November. But this is the Haunted Pumpkin from Gimme Glow Cosmetics. I did save it for this time of year because Haunted Pumpkin, spooky season, we're in spooky, you know what I mean, we're here, this is it. I love the look of this palette. Like when this palette got launched and I seen the photos, I was like, oh, you make my heart happy, give me the flutters, oh my god. And just the outer packaging, everything about it, I love the vibe on the inside. Like it's kind of a neutral element to it, but there's just weird quirkiness to it as well. Very rich sort of colour story. The shimmers are beautiful. And yeah, I'm just excited for this palette. I'm excited to get into it and show you how I created this look and do my other two looks because I've got them planned out already and I'm so excited about them. So I'm going to pop up some swatches now as I talk about the palette and the colour story and what I think about it and everything like that. So the outer packaging, first off, that like outer kind of visual of like the spooky forest with the colours and the bats and the little creatures and the pumpkins and just all the colour schemes of the outer packaging makes my heart happy. But the inside, you've got your darker shade is matte, which we love, and your lightest shade is shimmer. Technically the Urban Legend shade is beautiful. I have that on my eye now, but I can't wait to use it a little bit more. I use it on my inner corner as well, and I just love how it all made it super grungy. The addition of like the kind of weird blue I love because it contrasts really nice with the orange and the coppery shades as well. Still works though. I have it on with the dark brown and it still blends quite well. Like the brown's not too warm for it. So I do really like that. You've got your pumpkin orange, you've got your kind of appley green. I do kind of wish there was maybe one more shimmer. I kind of say this towards the end of the video as well. Little bit of more shimmer. But I don't know where I'll get it from. But I kind of just want another shimmer. But I could always add another shimmer if I was going to use it in the future. So that's not big of a deal. But yeah, I'm just so excited to get into this. I'm pretty sure with this video, my two looks on palette and my first look and my second look, I will have used every shade in the palette. So far I've used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 10, and I will be using all the rest of them in my two looks on palette as well. Just before we get into the actual tutorial, my Instagram is linked down below. You can see all the up close eye pictures, full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content. Okay, let's not gush anymore over this palette because I've been so excited to use this palette. In case you can't tell, I've been so excited now. I'm so happy and I love it. It's definitely gonna be ranked high in my collection. So let's get into this tutorial. Guys, you've no idea how excited I am to play with this palette. Look at the cover. Oh my god, it's just all the spooky feelings that I love. This background here is just makes my heart feel warm and fuzzy and I love it so much. So this is our colour story with the gorgeous pumpkin embossing. I'm so excited, which you've already seen at the beginning, but still I'm very curious about this colour. I don't know why. I want to see how it works with all these shades here. So it's going to be like a halo eye, but it's going to be like an odd halo eye. I'm going to use this one, maybe this one. Am I going to use the other one? No, I'm going to use this one and this one, not this one. This one. Definitely this one. I have to use this one. And probably the green as well. And I'm kind of want to add in green. So it's kind of going to be like a bluey green kind of murky look, and I'm very excited about it. Very excited. So I've already got my skin on, my brows on, my eyeshadow primer on, which is all listed down below, so you can see that there. I've also got my bronzer and my blush on as well, just because I was waiting on my camera to charge, so I decided to put those on. And I'll go through those towards the end when I'm doing all the rest of my products, but I don't have highlighter on yet. I'll put that on towards the end as well. So we're going to start with the bluey shade, the shade Rotten. This one here, because I want that to be the focal point of the look and then just deepen it a little bit. So we are going to do that, even though we're doing a halo and I normally start with my darkest shade. We're going to do it this way today. So I'm taking a Beauty Bay BB203 brush, which is a giant fluffy brush. Anytime anything has like cute embossing like this, especially spooky embossing, I like to use the corner so I don't ruin the embossing. I know that's weird, but I do. And Gimme Glow's formula is beautiful. You would have seen my recent Vivid Rose palette. But I'm going to rock this all the way through the crease. Normally I leave a little bit of a gap in the middle here, but because this is just my blending shade, I'm going to just pop that all the way through. Only start with a little bit and blend that out and then build up, as opposed to packing those on and then trying to blend it. I find that easier with very pigmented mattes like this, especially colours like this that aren't like an element of your skin. So like there's no blue in my skin, where if you had like a peach shade, there's a little bit more of that kind of color in the skin tone naturally. So I'm gonna pop a bit of this all through and then just blend it out. And then once I'm kind of happy with that blend, I'm gonna start building that up to the intensity that I want. Now we'll go back in with a little bit more of that blue once I put the brown on to kind of get a nice blend between the two. But I'm going to do this on the other side as well. So now I'm going to take the shade Do Not Carve. Now we might get a little bit of murkiness between these two because it is brown and that is blue. But we'll get it to work, don't you worry. I'm mostly using the shade to deepen up the blue anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm going to take some of that and that's going to go on the outer corner of the lid. See, it's quite a cool tone brown anyway, so I think we should be fine. But just prepare yourself, there could be a little bit of murkiness and you might just have to sit and relax on the blend. Just like blend a little bit here and there, but don't blend too much. I kind of want there to be like a haze of blue all the way around. You know what, that's blending quite well together. Like I haven't added any more of the blue, which I will in a second, but that's not going murky on me. And I'm taking a little bit more of that as well on, this is a 221S brush from MAC, by the way, like a skinny blending brush, and just popping some of that on the inner part of the lid just to create that nice halo shape, and just slowly bringing a little bit of that up into the blue as well, same as what we did out here. I love the tone of that brown, it's so pretty. Okay, so now that I have that down, I'm going to take Rotten again, our blue shade, on the big fluffy brush again, and we're just going to make sure our blend is nice between the brown and the blue, so there's no harshness, they just kind of flow into each other all around the edges down here as well. Make sure those are blended. As I said, I just want it to be like the brown into the blue. I want the blue to be more prominent because I want that to be the haze around the edge. Okay, so now we're going to work on the lower lash line. I'm going to take Do Not Carve again, the dark brown, taking that on a Real Techniques accent brush, so just a small little teeny weeny brush, and I just want to run that along the lower lash, making it really dense. So I want this to be like really dark and smoky underneath, but I'm going to blend it with the other green matte. Okay, so now once we have that, we're going to take the shade Midnight Mist, which is this gorgeous, like, what would you say, appley green? Is that the kind of word you would use to describe that? And I'm taking that on a BH Cosmetics number 8 brush from the Rose Gold collection. Just a flat, dense brush, just something that will smudge for you is what you want. And I'm just going to start smudging out that lower lash line. Again, I kind of just want a haze of this green underneath. And I will go back in and add a little bit more of the brown just to make sure the blend is nice. Oh, I love this. This is like ghosty. Like, you know, when you see ghosts in a movie, think like Haunted Mansion, think all that kind of stuff. When you see a ghost movie, it's that ghoulish green kind of colour. Love that. Oh, I love. Okay, so now for the exciting bit, the shimmers. I'm going to take my NYX Glitter Primer. I'm always excited about Give Me Glow shimmers. They're always so beautiful. I'm going to take that just on my finger. Not too much, just a small bit. Oh, that's a bit too much, but just a small amount over that centre part there. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that wind? I don't know if it's going to pick up on the microphone, but my god, is it stormy. Perfect evening for filming. Can you hear that? That stuff just blowing around out there. It's windy. Okay, so now time for probably my favourite name in the palette. Did you hear that? Like in a horror movie. Oh, I love it. This kind of gorgeous teal shimmer that kind of has like lime green flecks, golden flecks, has like a nice bluey undertone, so I think it's going to go perfect with this. This is just going to go on the kind of outer portions of the halo, just right next to that dark brown shade and kind of overlapping a little bit. We don't want to cover up the brown, but just to overlap so it blends. Just before I do my lash shimmer, I'm going to take a little bit more of that brown and we're just going to double that over where it meets the green, just so I don't lose too much of the brown. Okay, so now we're going to take Urban Legend. Oh, look at this color. Oh my god, when I swatched this, I gasped. This is just like foil tarnished gold metal. Oh, so beautiful. Just the texture of it, it's just so shiny. Just gives this gorgeous like grungy highlight down the middle. It's not even a highlight, it's just this grungy color down the middle, and I love it. Okay, so that's pretty much like the shadows done. Now I want to take that same Urban Legend shade and we're going to pop that on the inner corner for a gorgeous grungy highlight as well, just to keep it all dark and mysterious looking. Oh, it's just so sparkly. I can't get over the texture of this eyeshadow. It's so sparkly. There's a bit of fallout now because it is so sparkly. It's not like chunky shimmer, but there is definitely some fallout from it. I am done now pretty much. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to finish off the eyes. Maybe add a bit of glitter. I'll see what kind of glitters I have that might match this or something like that. Just an extra little fun thing, or I don't know, gems or something like that. But I'm gonna finish off my eyes, do my highlighter, pop a lip on. I think I have an idea what lip I want. I think so. And I'll let you know what I use when I come back. Alrighty guys, so this is how I finish off the look. I had a little bit of sparkly glitter. I don't know if you can see that there, it's hitting the light the right way. And a lip that I kind of knew I was going to wear. So let me go through everything that I used on my face. To finish off the eyes, super simple. I went in with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, my very teeny weeny one. This is in the shade Demolition, which is like a dark brown. I popped that on my waterline just to blend into the dark smoky brown we have going on there. My mascara then is the Clinique High Impact Mascara on my top and my bottom lashes. And then for my lashes, these are the Violet Voss I Donut Care, as in a donut, but I do not. Get it? That one. And then the glitter that I have here is actually from Essence. What is it called? It's just called Loose Glitter. It says Get Your Glitter On. And it's in the shade Chameleon. So it's kind of like little black dots and then some like iridescent kind of dots of like green and pink and orange and all that kind of stuff. Just something I thought would go kind of nice. Still keep the grungy element, but like go kind of nice. And I just went around my eyebrow with it. And I just used my glitter primer to stick it down as well. Onto cheeks then, I went in my Fenty Beauty Sunstalkr Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade In the Sun. This one here, gorgeous, one of my favourite bronzers still. I still love it. I always like use it for ages, then stop using it for ages, and then go back to it, I'm like, it's so nice. And then for blushes, I just wanted something super simple and neutral to kind of go with all these kind of cooler tones going on the eyes. So I went in with my MAC Mineralize blush in Warm Soul, just neutral. A little bit of colour, a little bit of warmth to the cheeks, but nothing too crazy. And then for highlight, I went in with my BPerfect Get Wet highlighter in the shade Skin Sheen. So it kind of like reflects green and what would it be, like green, a little bit of gold. It's just, I think it just goes nice with that green shade, the green shimmer that's on the lid. I think it goes quite well with that. And then for lips, this is the colour I knew I was going to do straight away. Once I had this on, I was like, I know the lip I'm going for this. This is the Unearthly Cosmetic Satin Liquid Lipstick in the shade Diana, which is just like a cool toned, stony grey. And like a grey brown though. Grey brown. But I did also add, just to try and tie in a little bit of the gold that's going on the eyes, I went in with the MAC Lip Glass in the shade Guilty of Trickery, which is like a gold shimmer. So if you've got a gold sparkly gloss, throw that on and it'll give you this kind of the more golden sparkle over top. So that is it. That is our first impressions using the gorgeous Haunted Pumpkin palette. Every time I look at the cover of this, I get happy. It gives me happy. It gives me the warm fuzzies. And I love the tones and the colours, and it's just so pretty. The formula is still as good as Give Me Glow have always been. The shimmers are beautiful. This shade is beautiful. I will obviously be doing a 2 looks on palette, hopefully coming up this month as well. With this palette, using a little bit more of like the reddish kind of shimmers, more the orange. I really want to use the pumpkin orange in this palette as well. Yeah, I'm just excited to kind of see what happens and how it goes, because I really like it. I do kind of think I would have liked maybe one shimmer in the palette. Like, what would I replace? Maybe this one? Although that's quite a good blending shade, so maybe not. I don't know, maybe that's probably the one I'd be like least likely to use. I'd definitely use everything else. And maybe put in like a light orange shimmer, like not a light gold, not champagne, not peach, orange but pale shimmer in this, just for something else. I don't know, like that colour kind of, but in a shimmer. I don't know. Maybe one more shimmer. Just one more. So I want to know down in the comments below, what do you think of this look? Do you have this palette? What is your favourite colour from the palette? What is your opinion on the vibe of the palette? Did Give Me Glow do the spooky season well? Because I think they did. Definitely. It's definitely the kind of palette I would definitely gravitate towards as well. So I want to know all that down below. You let me know. If you did like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the quickest, simplest and easiest way to give me a little bit of support, get me around to more people, and also let me know that you like the video, and I will continue to do many more. And don't forget to subscribe down below to see many more videos coming up. We're in the midst of spooky season. We've got a 2 looks on palette coming up with this, but we've got spooky goodness happening all around us. It's the most wonderful time of the year. What can I say? And as I said in the beginning, my Instagram is linked down below. I post all the up close eye pictures, full face pictures of all of my looks, and my TikTok is down there for a little bit of extra content. And I did film a TikTok for this as well, so you get to see that too. So that is everything from me today, guys. I will see you in the next video.